Hello, I'm Hannah from Work for Yoga and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to be doing a short sequence to help you with yoga for digestion. So if you're suffering perhaps with a bit of constipation, a bit of bloating, trapped wind, then this practice is a really gentle one just to help to ease the belly, start to promote gut health and hopefully make you feel that little bit better. You don't need any equipment for this practice, so when you're ready, let's get started. We're going to find ourselves in a comfortable seated position. This could be in cross-legged, feet outstretched in front or kneeling, whatever feels good for you. Wherever you are, seeing if you can draw up through the spine as you inhale, close down the eyes. And exhale, allow the body just to soften. A couple more deep breaths, perhaps starting to breathe into the belly. Option to place the fingertips on the belly. Can feel good, perhaps give it a little rub as you do so. Perhaps seeing if you can make your breaths go a little bit deeper into the belly. So as you inhale, see if you can feel the belly rise into the fingertips. And as you exhale, just draw back down to the spine. So using a couple of breaths just to draw your awareness into the belly area. Perhaps give yourself a very soft belly rub. If you are feeling any of those symptoms, that can just feel really nice. And then gently blinking the eyes open. Bringing your hands in a little prayer position to your chest. Starting to scoop yourself forward. We're just going to draw some circles around. So stretching those fingertips out in front. And seeing if you can rotate your torso around. So it doesn't matter which way you've started with. But starting to make those big circles. Again, we're just starting to rotate everything around. Get everything moving. Hopefully starting to stimulate a bit of your digestive system. Rotating the other way now. And coming back to center. When you're here, you're going to place your left hand on the floor behind you and inhale the right hand up, reaching across the side and starting to twist from the middle of the back, reaching across. Inhale to grow a little bit taller. Exhale, bring the hand down, coming into a gentle twist. Again, trying to keep that spine nice and tall. You can use your hand behind you just to draw the spine upwards. Inhale up. And see if you can exhale to twist a little bit further. Nice little gentle twist through the middle of the back. Inhale both hands up to center. And let's bring the right hand behind now. Bring the left hand across. Pausing just across here. Seeing if you can draw up through that spine as you inhale. Exhale, see if you can twist. Finding that gentle twist on the opposite side. Enjoying that sensation through the spine, perhaps using that back hand just as that little kickstand to help you keep a nice straight spine. Inhale to grow a little bit taller. Exhale, see if you can twist a little bit further. Another couple of breaths here, just breathing into the belly nice and deeply, giving it that TLC. And then inhaling both arms to center. Exhale down. Let's go up once more. Inhale the arms up. And this time we're going to exhale them over onto fingertips just in front of the left knee. See if you can pause here for a moment. Inhale to grow a little bit taller through the chest. Exhale, you're going to sink down. See if you can walk those fingertips forward. Pausing here in a little forward fold to one side. If your hands are tented, see if you can bring them down. Inhale up to tented fingertips, back down. Inhale onto those tented fingertips. Exhale, coming across to center. Exhale, see if you can forward fold. Gently sinking yourself through into a central forward fold. Deep belly breaths throughout this practice. Just to see if you can start to breathe some awareness into that area, helping to ease and get everything moving along nicely. Inhale back onto tented fingertips and walking across to the opposite side, feeling a stretch perhaps through the side of the body, side of the belly area. Sinking back down onto the palms, inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, and this time you're going to pause, coming up slowly, coming up to center, and exhaling back down. We're going to do that little sequence again on the opposite side. Inhaling the arms up, exhaling the hands just across to the right knee this time. So see if you can bring them perhaps just in front of that right knee. Inhale to make that chest grow a little bit taller. Exhale, see if you can gently walk the fingertips forward, placing the palms back down on the ground, and you exhale. Inhale, fingertips up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up to fingertips, exhale to the central fold. Pausing here for a couple of deep breaths, perhaps exhaling down onto your palms once more. Inhale up onto fingertips, walk across to the opposite side. Feel that gentle belly stretch happening across on the opposite side now. Enjoy the sensation. Option to add those inhales and exhales, palms down, inhale onto fingertips, if that feels good for you. The next time your fingertips are tented, inhaling up super slowly and gently exhaling the hands down to one side. Coming onto an all fours position now, we're going to roll through a couple of cat-cows. Always nice just to work the spine. See if you can focus on what the belly's doing in this position. So with your cat, you're rocking the pelvis up, belly comes towards the center of the mat, bringing the shoulder blades together and looking slightly towards the front. And as you rotate and come into the cat position, so tilting that pelvis underneath, bringing the belly towards the spine, pressing those shoulder blades away, just noticing what's going on in that belly area. A couple more of these, rolling through if it's in your practice, working with the breath and the movement together. Inhale, cow, exhale into your cat. Beautiful. Coming back onto your bum, bringing the feet out in front now. You're going to come into a gentle forward fold. So we're not about necessarily touching the toes. If you have that flexibility, then absolutely go wild, you can. You can move away the flesh from the sitting bones to make this a little bit easier, or even sit on a little block or cushion. But otherwise, inhaling the arms up, exhaling over, just allow the fingertips to come wherever they want to. So it doesn't be somewhere on the leg, the knee, perhaps the thigh, the shin, or all the way down to the toes. And starting to bring yourself forward, hinging from the hips. When you're here, perhaps staying here, or if you'd like to, you can bend the knee and see if you can grab the toes, bringing the thighs towards the belly, allowing yourself to start to give yourself a little massage with your breath. So deep belly breaths in, allowing the belly to touch the tops of the thighs. This feeling of drawing inwards, option to close down the eyes here. Gently releasing, coming back up. And we're going to finish off by coming down onto our back for a few poses here. So gently rolling yourself down, bringing your left knee into your chest, extending the right foot along the mat. Hugging that knee in, half trapped wind pose. Just enjoy that sensation of bringing the knee in, so if you can really hug it in towards your chest. Option to rotate the ankle as an extra ankle loosener if you would like. Bringing the opposite knee in, let's go for the full pose, perhaps rocking from side to side, giving yourself a little spinal massage, really hugging those knees into the chest. And if you are really struggling with symptoms like bloating or trapped wind, then this one is called trap wind pose, and it's really good for it. You're going to extend the left foot out on the mat, bringing that right knee, keeping it sucked in towards the chest. See if you can really hug it in here. Beautiful. Perhaps closing down the eyes, seeing if you can come back to your breath. Allowing yourself to soften into the floor. And then gently, got two options now, either bringing the knees into the chest, or you can bring the feet down to the mat. We're coming into a gentle spinal twist. It's a little bit more gentle if you have the feet on the mat. You can have them slightly wider than your hips. If you want to go for a slightly more strenuous version of the pose, then keeping the knees into the chest, bringing the hands out into a cactus arms position, you're just going to bring the knees over to one side. Option to look over the opposite fingertips, if that feels good for you. And just allowing yourself to notice that sensation of a slight stretch through that spine. Feeling perhaps a nice kind of twist, that wringing out of the belly with a twist. Pausing here for one more breath. And then gently inhaling the knees back to center, giving yourself a nice hug once more. Rock from side to side if that feels good. And then when you're ready, we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So perhaps taking the same option as before, either the feet on the earth, I'll demonstrate with that one, keeping the feet a little bit wider, or just bringing the knees across, swaying them across to one side, and then looking, you have the option to keep the head in center, looking towards the knees, or if you want an extra sensation in the neck, then perhaps looking over opposite fingertips. Keeping those hands in this goalpost cactus-like position, if that works for you. Closing down the eyes here, drawing inwards, breathing into the belly. Seeing if you can use this gentle twist just to ease through that area. Beautiful. Gently rolling the knees back up to center. Option to come back into that nice little belly hug once more. You can always bring the hands down onto the shins, perhaps to the ankles, or perhaps to the outer edges of the feet, coming to a happy baby pose. Option to bring a little bit of a rock and roll side to side here. And then we're going to end up in our Shavasana corpse pose, or option to bring the soles of the feet to the floor and just allow the knees to rest in towards one another in your constructive rest pose. See what feels good for you. Spending a few moments just allowing yourself to relaxing into the earth. So many of our digestive and gut issues come from stress. So taking this time to relax can be really helpful. And see if you can use your breath just to calm yourself here. Perhaps making your exhale a little bit longer than your inhale. See if you can breathe out to the end of the breath. And you may find when you do this that the breath starts to get just a little bit longer, a little bit deeper, a little bit fuller. You can stay here for as long as you like, or if you'd like to finish your practice with me, gently bringing your knees back into center. Give yourself a huge hug here, and then rolling over onto one side and gently bringing yourself up to a comfortable seated position. I'd like to thank you very much for practicing with me, and if you are struggling with stress, or maybe it's just really difficult to make some time for yourself, then I want you to direct you to my Time For You mini series. This is a 3-part series of short practices to help you fit a little bit of me time into your day. So 3 different practices that can really help de-stress and relax you. I hope you enjoy, and I hope to see you again very soon. Don't forget to hit subscribe to my channel to get notified of all new videos.